I have this tiny aquarium, a guppy farm with only these two tiny filters, without enough plants to clean my water, and I also had this lucky bamboo hanging around since forever. It was just laying around in this crappy vase, so I figured why not using the lucky bamboo inside of my fish tank, so it will clean up the water nicely for my fish. With that being said, hi my friends, in today's video I will show you how to propagate some lucky bamboo to use it into your aquarium or to create a small decoration for your house just like this one. It doesn't really matter what are your intentions, what you want to do with this lucky bamboo, but I will show you some tips and tricks so you can propagate it like a pro. First of all, we need a long stalk just like this one, or this one will do the job as well. A cutting board if you have, and a kitchen knife. You can also use a pair of scissors for aquarium, but it doesn't matter too much. You can use this one, or what I prefer is this, but maybe not all of you have a professional cutter. Besides having a sharp cutter, which is mandatory, we'll also need different things, just like a glass or a jar, a candle to use the wax for sealing your cuttings, or a piece of aloe vera. Those aren't mandatory. I will show you how to use them later. So let's get going, let's zoom in and show you how to make the perfect cuttings of this lucky bamboo. Besides making your cuttings, it's very important to use some alcohol to rub your blade, just like so. Rub it nicely with some alcohol. That way fungus or bacteria won't contaminate the stock where you cut it. That's enough. I will turn this around and put these two aside. We'll zoom in and show you how to make the proper cuttings. We have this long stalk. You see it has kind of a spiral. This is the base that already has some roots. I will cut these two nodes above the roots, about an inch above the node. I will try to cut these to the similar length, something like that. This offspring isn't big enough to detach it, so I have to keep it on the main root, on the main stem. This is why I will cut between these two nodes. New roots will form there. We'll put this in the proper direction, and this long stem I can cut it in half. That way each part of it will sprout out new shoots. I could have really cut this into smaller pieces, but I think it's enough for what I want to do. Now let's go to the bigger one. Like I said, I have this since forever. We'll carefully take it out of the vase. Good, it came out. You can see the base already has a side shoot and a very big rooting system. I can detach it from here and will force the new base to make more roots. I saved that root, similar length to the other cuttings that I have. When you have big plants like this one, you can just detach them from the main stalk, like so. This one as well. I will remove the leaves from the base. Just a couple of leaves. When you put this inside your jar or aquarium, you must have all the leaves above the water level. Otherwise they will rot and will be bad for the water parameters, can even make your plants melt. You can just peel this off if you want. It's okay. This one is a part of the base. I will cut it in half. Always between two nodes. If you want to propagate them simply in the water, avoid tap water, use drinkable water or tap water that you left overnight for dechlorination. You can use some aquarium gravel just like this one. Will elevate the stem and keep your leaf above the water level. You can also use this kind of aquaponic pebbles, Lika.
They are porous and good for beneficial bacteria.
Ensure a good drainage. If you have aquarium water, it's even better to just scoop out a glass of water from your fish tank and you're all set. But I don't think it's a problem if you use regular water. My wife always changed the water in this vase with simple tap water. Just replace it with tap water and had no issues so far. For aquarium propagation, we have these holders. You can find them on Temu or maybe AliExpress. They are quite easy to use. Just insert your plants like so and will stay above the water. Or for this one, you just insert it like so and will create more roots. But not everyone has aquarium or holders like this, so I will use a simple jar. Before placing it into a jar, use a piece of aloe vera just like this one. Cut it in half to expose the gel from the middle. Then I like to rub the bottom of the stem with this gel. And for the other part,
we'll just soak it into wax, but be careful not to burn it. These aren't mandatory steps, but will improve your success rate and will speed up the growth.
This will prevent it to lose moisture and supposedly will make new side shots above the node faster.
You can see this one is already sealed, but I will use some wax for those two cuttings. Other YouTubers usually snip it below this level.
But I think if I leave it just like so, won't be a problem and will still put up some new shots. You can melt it in your microwave, but I don't have one. This part already has a root, but rubbing it with aloe vera will supposedly help heal better. You can tie them together just like in this pyramid, but the gravel will hold the plants for me. I don't worry about that. I forgot to use wax for this. We'll dip it inside. Just seal it like so it won't lose moisture. And those that have leaves I will use straight into my fish tank so they can benefit from the nutrients inside. We'll show you how you can do this.
To have enough light, just place it near your fish tank, just like so. Or if you don't have an aquarium, leave it on the window sill. However, avoid intense lighting or direct sunlight. This one, it's a bit tricky. It doesn't have a long stem before the leaves are coming out, so I will do this trick. We'll insert this wire and I will create a hook so it will stay on my fish tank. If you have shrimps, avoid copper wires, but this one it's perfect. We'll put it on the back of my tank though. There you go, a perfect position. You can see those curious guppies are already checking the plant out, see what's going on. I have many of them, so they will provide a lot of nutrition. By the way, you need to change the water in your jar or vase from time to time as well. For that I use aquarium water. This way I will have some nutrients for the lucky bamboo and have a better growth than with plain water. I will make soon an update video about this method. However, for now I can only give you feedback about the early evolution.
After a couple of weeks, as you can see, one of them is getting yellowish. It's dying. This is quite strange because it's the one with roots. Unfortunately, you need to throw it away when it happens. But we still have a lot of them, a lot of healthy ones, and the ones in my fish tank are all doing nicely. No roots yet, but they are doing great.